Hi, this is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you. And today's news is we are getting ready to close the camper for the winter season. We've been here since April in the campground. And what I'm doing today is trying to use up some food that we have in the camper so that I don't have to take it back down to our home when we move in probably a week or so. We'll be closing down the camper and moving back to our apartment. So anyway, I'm in the camper. Behind me is the bedroom, which I pulled the door. We have a pocket door. I pulled that shut. And then my pantry is right here. And the refrigerator is right here. I'm in the center portion of the camper, like the middle of it. Microwave and our 3-burner propane stove is right here, which I'll turn the camera down here in a minute and show that to you. To the other side is our table, and then in this direction is our main door, and we have a counter running along the other end of the camper with my coffee station, and then we have a couch and 2 chairs that fit up to a bar by the sink, which is right here. Anyway, just you can only see a piece of it, so I'm just telling you that's what we have. A really long camper. I think it's 35 feet, so it's plenty enough space for the 2 of us for the summer, and we so enjoy being here. But like I said, we're getting ready to close up for the winter, and I want to use up some food. So what I'm going to do is make some chicken soup today. It's getting a little chilly, not really cold yet, but it's getting a little chilly, so it's okay to make soup, right? So I'm going to make some chicken soup. I had in the freezer back here all summer, I've had this package. It's 2 pounds of pulled chicken that I got from Sam's Club. Oh gosh, at the beginning, maybe 2 months ago. It's been in the freezer, taking up space all that time. So I got it out and I thawed it, and I thought, well, you know what? It's seasoned. It does have some spices in it. It does have a little bit of maltodextrin, which I'm not crazy about, but it's fairly clean other than that. So I thawed that out. It's like the shredded like pulled pork, but it's pulled chicken that you can buy at Sam's Club. So anyway, I make different recipes out. Usually I get the G. Hughes barbecue sauce and mix it with the chicken, and then we have sandwiches with chaffles or whatever. But today I had this chicken. I thought, no, I'm going to make soup. So I got that out and I thawed it, and I have that in a pot, Dutch oven on the stove with that's about halfway or third of the way, between third and halfway, filled with water. And I'm just kind of warming that up and letting that chicken cook so that the seasonings that are on it will flow out into the broth, And I did purchase a chicken broth just in case I need more flavor, which I probably will put some of that in. I also have about a third of a big Vidalia onion chopped up already in there. So the chicken, the water, and the onion are already in the pot, and they're just kind of simmery cooking right now. What I'm going to do as well is add just a few ingredients. And because we are keto, there will be no noodles or rice in my chicken soup. So I do have a few Egg Life wraps left from another recipe. These are the plain ones, and then I have the everything but the bagel flavor. I don't know if I'm going to use any of those. That's a new pack or not. I'm not sure if that's going to fit with the other spices. I'll probably just use the plain ones. But I thought, you know what? I'm either going to cut them into strips like noodles, or I'm going to cut them in squares like you would have in a pot pie. I thought that would be different. I might try that. Haven't gotten to that yet. But since all that seasoning is already on the pulled chicken coming from the store, normally I would add my own seasonings, other things, but I'm going to have to see just how much seasoning is in it before I add something else. But I also have the Montreal chicken seasoning. I always put thyme in my chicken soup. I don't have any up here right now. So I also have Redmond's seasoned salt, which would be really, really good in there. So if I need a little bit more seasoning, I will add some of that. I don't know how peppery it is, so I do have some pepper that I might need to add. And then I also have poultry seasoning, which I always keep. So usually when I'm making chicken soup, I always use poultry seasoning and thyme. So those are the seasonings. I have onion in there. I'm going to put a few carrots. There we go. Going to put a few carrots in there. Not a whole lot, but I think there's a lot of chicken. You actually could make this into a stew if you wanted to. I prefer soup because I like it brothy. If you like to stew, this would be really good for a stew because it's a good bit of chicken in there. It's two pounds in this Dutch oven, and that's a regular size Dutch oven. So anyway, those are the ingredients that I'm going to put in this soup, and we'll see how it turns out. And with our soup, I thought I would make carnivore chaffles. So I think I've talked about carnivore chaffles before. The only difference in making a chaffle that is carnivore is instead of adding the almond flour to kind of hold it together, you add pork panko, which I think I already took my big jar of it down to the apartment, but I put some in a mason jar, pint jar, because I knew I'd still need some for the last week we're here. So basically, pork panko is just pork rinds ground up. And, you know, if you don't want to do that yourself, which I've done that, but this is so much easier. I think I found it at Walmart. And they take those little hard things. They don't add those to it. It's just real nice and crumbly. And you can use that in your chaffle instead of the almond flour. So you just basically would mix it. Now I'm going to make four of them for the two of us to go with our soup. So 1 egg makes 2 chaffles. With the pork panko, probably 2 to 3 tablespoons of that, and shredded mozzarella cheese. There's what I have left from the last time I shredded it. Well, I say shredded. This is what I mean. Grated, I guess is the correct word to use. So I'm going to use my grater, grate up some mozzarella, have 2 eggs, and for 4 chaffles, I'll probably use between 3 and 4 tablespoons of the pork panko. 3 ingredients, that's it. And they will be crispier. They're a little bit crispier when you use the pork panko instead of just almond flour. If I'm going to make a soft bread-like chaffle, like if I'm going to make a sandwich or a hamburger bun, I will use egg whites. A lot of times, no yolk, just the egg whites. And I buy them as well. Let's see. I buy packages of them from Sam's Club as well. And I keep them in the freezer. Along with the rest of my Rayos. But some cheese. I do have more mozzarella because I use it all the time. Anyway, I keep it on hand. So we'll be going through that. So anyway, I'm going to make this chicken soup, and I'm going to use these ingredients. Then I'm going to make the chaffles, and you know, I'm just going to use the regular waffle shaped. This is my favorite. Isn't that a pretty red? Love it, love it. I just bought my 6th chaffle maker the other day because, you know, they're not going to last forever, and I want to make sure I have them. Anyway, that's what I'm going to do today, and that's probably going to be the end of this video. I'm not going to show you me making it. It's just basically putting all these ingredients in my pot, which is a regular Dutch oven, and maybe I can point this a little bit. Let's see. I'm not real good at this. Anyway, my ingredients are just waiting for me over here. Anyway, enough of that. Just wanted to share that with you while we are packing up the camper and getting ready to go back home to our other home. I guess you would say our winter home. That's what I'm doing today. I had a little time this morning to look at some things and figure out, you know, I've been packing up canned goods that we didn't use yet for the summer. I took some of them already packed up and took them back, and I'm working on some other things. So this last week, you know, we'll have our bedclothes and our towels and our toiletries and some other things that we might need, but then we are probably going to be going back down to the house, I'd say 3 or 4 or 5 days, something like that. Then we'll come back here next weekend and winterize the camper. We had a rip in the roof So Richard's already fixed that, so that's good. We've had a rain since then, and it was fine. That what he put on the roof held, which was awesome. We have a little picking up to do outside, the lawn furniture, that sort of thing. We have to bring in the awning. We have to take down the easy up where the golf cart's sitting, put the golf cart away, put the furniture away in our sheds, and rake up some leaves or blow the leaves and just tidy up. I did a whole lot of work yesterday, well, a good bit, while Richard was working on the roof, and he was working on organizing some tools in his truck. And the shed, we have one shed that's got tools and garden tools and that kind of thing. Then we have another shed that holds our golf cart and some lawn furniture. And then we have a smaller shed that has a mini fridge in it and our little like garden flags and decorative things. They are in that little shed. So we're in the middle of organizing, putting things together, and then we'll be packed up and ready to go, and we'll be back here in April. So I might make, another video or two while we're still here, a few more, another week or so, but just wanted to share that that's what I'm doing while I'm using up my ingredients and my food in the pantry, food in the cupboard, food in the refrigerator and freezer, just trying to get them used up so we don't have to carry so many things back. Because when I get back down there, that refrigerator has just a few things in it, so I'm probably going to really give that a good cleaning, toss some things, get that all organized, clean up down there, and then I've got some work cut out for me for like the next 2 weeks anyway. But it's good work. It's the kind I enjoy, and we are very thankful and very happy to be here and to be able to do this. It's just really, really suits us, and it's really fun. So as we clean up and get ready, I don't know, maybe I'll go over a little bit and let you see what it looks like outside for a second, because the leaves are falling and we're putting things away. So my grandson's bicycle and our furniture will have to be, I'm going to take the covers off the couch and chair there and wash them and put those away. We always pack the linens at the house because we don't want anything getting in them. You never know. So let's see. Just so you can see that, yes, the leaves have fallen. They continue to fall. And the last of my flowers, the mums, of course, put the pillows to my swing away. And we probably won't do any more fires. There's paper in there. We'll put this table, we'll stack it together and put that away. The picnic table we'll cover with a tarp. And then we'll put the bikes away, the other ones, the golf cart away, the easy up away. And I think we'll be done. All right. This is Linda with the Life Station Express, the relay station. We bring the news to you, and that's the news for today. And boy, it's breezy. It's a typical fall day, actually. So nice and warm. Well, I can't say that. It's not cold. Let's put it that way. It's not cold, which yay for me. I love that. So anyway, I will talk to you soon. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.